everybody, and I can tell you that if you're already on the pills, at some point in time, those pills are going to stop working. All right? I want you to think of the pancreas as a sponge. The sponge keeps squeezing out insulin. All right? And as you get older, the sponge gets older. And at some point in time, the sponge is going to stop squeezing out insulin. Those pills that you're taking is going to have no effect on that sponge. And when your glucose level goes up in your body, it's like poison. It is like poison. In fact, we are now saying that glucose and sugar is the new poison in the African American community. If your blood sugar goes up and it stays up, it increases your risk for having a heart attack, a stroke, or your kidneys going bad. And that's why you see that is a major, major complication of diabetes. So that's why it is important to keep your sugar under control. You can't wake up in the morning with your sugar 200. That is way too high. So you need to find out from your doctor, and the number should be around 125 when you wake up every morning. About 125. You waking up every morning, your sugar is 145, it is not under control. And you know what? We have a new test that we can do, because you know, black folks sometimes play these games with doctors. They know that they're going to come to the doctor, so what they do is they just don't eat that day. And then they come to the doctor, and the doctor checks the sugar, and oh yeah, your sugar's under control. Well, we got a new test. And the test is called an A1C. And the A1C will tell us what your blood sugar has been for the past 2 weeks, or the past 2 or 3 months. All right? And if your A1C is above 7, that is not good. Now, if you're under the sound of my voice and you have diabetes and you have never heard of the A1C, you in trouble.
Your new doctor.
Something is very, very bad wrong. All right? So if that's a new term for you, then you make sure when you go back to your doctor that you get A1C. The A1C should be checked about quarter. Every quarter it should be checked. Because if you cheat and you cheat long enough, it will go up. So keep in mind, sugar is the new poison of African American people. It is the new poison. So once it goes up, major complications. They not might, they will develop erectile dysfunction. They will not be able to get an erection. All right? So the same way that it affects the heart, it also affects the penis. Now, if you remember, I told you that sugar is a poison. In more detail, sugar affects the arteries in a very bad way. It causes the arteries to not work like they're supposed to, not constrict when they're supposed to, not dilate when they're supposed to. And that's why it causes amputations. That's why it causes heart attacks. That's why it causes blindness. That's why it causes dementia. That's why it causes your kidneys to go bad. So the sugar affects the arteries, and the arteries that are in your feet are furthest away from your heart. And so when the arteries are affected, the blood flow to the feet diminishes. And when blood flow diminishes, what happens? The organ goes what? The organ goes dead. But in order to prevent it, you got and above, and you've never had a colonoscopy, you're already behind. All right? If you are 50 and above, and you have never had a colonoscopy, you are behind. This is a very dear topic to me because my mother what I call a 4-minute colonoscopy. And that's when the doctor does a rectal exam on you, and then he takes some samples of the stool and he puts it on this developer, and you can put a developer on it, and if it turns blue, that means that you got blood in your stool, and you need to get it. Now, one of the things that I have been very, very impressed with in giving these talks, last year I gave this talk 10 times in South Carolina, and 3 times it saved people's lives. I gave this talk in Walterboro in March of last year. There was a man there who never been told that he needed to have a colonoscopy. So the next day he went to his doctor and asked him. Come to find out he had colon cancer. Called me up, told me he had colon cancer, he wasn't seeing that doctor anymore. Asked me if he could come to talk.
Everybody doubted me. They said that I would never be everything you